Okay, good evening. XY, what I see for the following week is a correction and up till up here. So just for that, a correction until up here. It might break, but I doubt it will at the time being. We're forming the following, and then a drop. We're gonna be between this and this in this consolidation area. It's gonna be a while, so we're gonna trade between these two. Euro, see a correction, drop, and then back up.
Pourquoi remercie-t-il le conducteur de l'autobus? Why does he thank that?
A drop and then back up. Same thing like the XY. These are our areas. It might continue going down. I doubt it will this week because of the indices, but I see a drop, correction, a drop. Might have the following drop, correction, and drop again. Then next week we'll head back up. It's forming an ABC around these areas. Something like this, and then drop, and then back up. Pound is the weakest. It's been the weakest. I still see it dropping. How? If it's tradable, if you have a setup, you can look for a sell setup, but it will break. If not this week, next week it will break the down, but only look for sell setups on the pound. Swissy, same is the inverse of the euro. So correction, maybe a small correction, and then back up. This might go up, same thing like the euro might go all the way down, but I don't see it breaking the top here or the bottom. It'll come up here, then come back down, then go back up. It's a long process, but for the time being, correction, buy for this week. CAD, I've been trying to figure it out a bit. I'll post it in the chat. There's a missing leg, but from the way I look at oil, it looks like a correction up and then down. I will confirm it more in the chat. I will post the chat later on. AU, I see a drop till down here, either here or collect the liquidity that's around this area, and then continuation for the options. NU, same thing like AU, correction and continuation for the options. Liquidity is all the up here. Yen pairs, I see this going up here, collecting this liquidity and then drop. But there's a very high probability this can go till up here, which I doubt it will now, but keep in mind this can go all the way up here. But first of all, I will see it faking up, collecting liquidity and dropping to complete this setup, which is the following. If you've been following me for a while, I trade shapes. So that's the shape I'm looking for. For the Euro Yen, there's high probability that this is gonna go back up, break the stop before any drop, or retest the top and then drop. I'll be looking for the drop, but if it gives me a good setup for the buy till up here, I will take it. Same like GU, correction and drop. Same thing like this. It might not reach up here, but I expect a correction. Maybe the same thing like this one, something like this, and drop. EJ, if we expect the pound going down, then this one only buy setups. First stop here, and we might go all the way up. If you look at weekly, we should be heading up there. Yay. As we expect a bit of drop on AU, I expect a small long on, maybe not till up here, maybe break the top here. There you go, like this, and then drop down. I suggest you don't trade it because it's a bit choppy. This one, same like all pound pairs, a bit of correction and drop. Gold, been saying it, heading up. This could simply do the following: come down, knock you out of your position, and continue its way up. Keep in mind, they need stop losses for them to continue their way. So they might convince you that they're going up, put your stop losses, come down, collect liquidity, and head back up. But on any buy setup, take it. Same thing for silver. Silver has a very high potential till above $22. Oil, as I said last week, extended fifth wave, so we are in a correction. So if we're expecting a correction, this could be very simply a correction form is like this, or like this, and continue. So this can easily do the following: go up, or it can do following, go up, and very simply can do following and continue going up. So I suggest you guys look for buy setups on lower time frame if you want to trade oil. The indices, a lot of people are expecting a crash, so they will be looking for sells. So they gave them a buy around here, and the Fed has been buying everything out. So every drop they've been buying. So, and they're pushing the market. if you look at daily, it's almost to the top where before the crash happened. So from what I see from this chart for this week, we might see the test of the top, a drop, continuation for the uptrend. Very simply, it can continue going up. If this continues going up, let me finish first, I'll get back to you. DAX, same thing. They're all the same. Up here, retest, drop, complete. This setup, same thing. If it continues, closes above here, retest, they might continue going up. SPX, same thing like the rest. See, up and drop, and then back up. So it's all up to you, depends what you wanna trade. At gas, I don't trade it, but a friend of mine does, so I'd like to give my analysis on it. As expected, this was a drop, so I still see it heading down. It's not, if you look, let's have a look at the 4 hour. This is a correction that's been over, so I don't expect it for it to go back up. I would be selling. Look for sells. As I said, let me get back to the XY. If the indices break and stay above here, which I doubt they will for this week, the XY will continue its drop. Where the euro will continue climbing. So you want clarity? Watch the indices before you enter in trade. These are the movers for the time being. If you want me to check or you got any questions, please, I'm opening the chat. Please feel free to type any currency or pair you would like me to check out. If not, please visit our website, and you're welcome. You're welcome. Please visit our website. Our courses in our academy are online. If you'd like to learn how to do the analysis the way we do it in our chat. Indices. I don't have it on my is there any symbol? Nikki, okay. I thought I had it here. If the setup is not that clear on Monday, I don't really trade on Mondays. Basically, I trade New York Tuesdays and up to Thursdays, sometimes Friday morning, London. You're welcome. Nikki, it's very simple setup. If it comes down here, buy it for one more push up. If you know how to use the FIP extension, place your FIP extension, you know where this is gonna go. Anything else? You mean the fibs? Yes, sir, of course. It all depends if this is gonna come down. You draw your fibs. Down here till up here till around this area, which I think it will come down till here. So you're expecting it around here. You too. Anything else, guys? More than welcome. Have a nice week. Trade safe.